Hello, students of Standard 10. Welcome once again in this YouTube channel of Mount Brescia. Today, I am here with your new chapter in political science. Chapter number 2, Federalism. This is a very common chapter, important chapter, interesting also because in social science you will feel interest only on those chapters about which you know little bit. So federalism deals with politics and political powers, and you all people are now related with politics and political power, discussing many things about our country, about different countries, about different parties. In every nooks and corners you will have this discussion. So these are a common thing which you will get. Now, to start with this chapter federalism, first we have to go through a little back for the first chapter, from the first chapter, to get some idea what is the chapter about. This chapter is about, in the first chapter we have seen about Belgium and Sri Lanka. Do you remember? Belgium is a country where, to make the country unite and integrated, to run the country unitedly, so that there should not be any division, there should not be any division. Not division means division of not states power, but it should not have the division in the name of religion, caste, language, so that people can live unitedly. For that, the government of Belgium agreed to share their power among various units. But in Sri Lanka it is not so. Only Sinhala group, that is majority group, they wanted to have their total ultimate goal of controlling the full country without being division of their power. What happens? Civil war. So, division of power is very much required. If you see in our country is having one central government, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, Vidhan Sabha. So these two types of election we had in our country. Mainly, there are many other elections, but mainly people know about two types of election. One is Lok Sabha election, one is Vidhan Sabha election. So this our country's total power of controlling the country is being divided into two units. One is central power and one is the state power. So this type of division of power to run the country smoothly, nicely, so that there should not be any feeling of division, there should not be any feeling of lower and upper. Everybody should have their own control in their own state. Powers have been distributed from central to the state level. This is called federalism. Now first let us come about this word, to know something about this word federalism. Where does this word come from? Where did the word come from? This word is a Latin word. Federalism has came from a Latin word. It has been derived from a Latin word. What is that Latin word? That Latin word is foedus or fidus. F-O-E-D-U-S. Fidus. This is a Latin word which means compact or an agreement. Agreement? What is the agreement? The agreement is about the central government and the state government. Written agreement. When something is given in writing, assurance, that is agreement. So this is an agreement given in the constitution. The division of powers. Central should not have all the powers in their hand. They should distribute their power in the lower unit in the state. This is called federal. So the definition of federalism, if you want, the main definition of federalism is a system of government in which the power is divided between a central authority and various constituent units of the country. Means central authority is having the power, and this power has been distributed into lower level. One is state, then state again has divided into lower units, village panchayat, municipal corporation. So this is the system of division of power, and every Smaller units have their own power. They will not be dictated by anybody else. Though there are 28 states now in our country. And how many union territories? There are 9 union territories now and 28 states. So all these 28 states and 9 union territories had their own power. They are looked after by the central authority. But the powers of state and the union territories cannot be, not union territories, states I am telling, the powers of the state cannot be dictated by the central government, what to do, what not to do. According to their need, according to the condition prevails in every state, the rulers who are ruling there as a chief minister, they will make their own laws systematically. So instead of dividing the country into religious or linguistic way, it has been divided in this way, state-wise, region-wise. This is regional division, area-wise. So this power sharing, this sharing of power, dividing between a central authority and the various constituent units of the country is called federalism. Now we will, in the next videos, we will go through slowly, gradually, how this division of powers have been distributed and what were its effect. Thank you.